Urgent Birds fans, look what just happened. No one saw this coming, huh? But first, if you're a true Eagles fan, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Every day, we bring you hot news straight from the most reliable sources. Let's get straight to the news. In a surprising move, the Eagles managed to land some can't-miss defensive prospects on day 2 of the NFL draft. And the best part, there's still plenty of defensive talent left for the team to continue bolstering their defense in the next day of the draft. Now that the smoke has cleared and the dust has settled, we finally have an answer to one of the big questions we had. The Philadelphia Eagles have officially finalized the trade involving quarterback Kenny Pickett. This move also closes one of the chapters of the 2025 NFL draft negotiations, where draft picks served as part of the compensation. Trade details. Eagles receive Dorian Thompson Robinson and a 2025 fifth-round pick, 164th overall. Browns receive Kenny Pickett. The 5th-round pick, originally belonging to the Detroit Lions, ended up in the 164th position of the draft. In addition to acquiring Thompson Robinson, the Eagles used this pick, 164, along with their number 32 pick to trade up one spot in the draft, negotiating with the Kansas City Chiefs and securing linebacker Jiad Campbell with the 31st overall pick. After the trade, the Chiefs used their new pick to select linebacker Jeffrey Bassa, while the Pittsburgh Steelers took advantage of the draft to select defensive tackle Yahya Black from Iowa. What do the Browns gain with Kenny Pickett? The Browns receive Kenny Pickett, a former first-round pick by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now on his 3rd team in just 2 seasons. Although his performance in Pittsburgh fell short of expectations, Pickett brings the experience of winning a Super Bowl ring as Jalen Hurts' backup during the Eagles' victorious 2024 campaign, something that certainly adds value to his resume. In Cleveland, what to expect from Dorian Thompson Robinson with the Eagles? Both Pickett and Thompson Robinson still have a lot to prove in their careers. However, both are young and have the potential to develop. The major advantage for Philadelphia is financial. Now they have Thompson Robinson as their 3rd-string quarterback, QB3, for the next 2 seasons, paying less than what the Browns would have owed Pickett for just 1 season. In short, the Eagles not only smartly strengthened their quarterback rotation, but also used the trade to secure one of the most promising linebackers in the draft, further reinforcing the roster for 2025. The Eagles selected linebacker Jiad Campbell from Alabama. According to reports, he was the player the team had been targeting all along. During ESPN's Day 1 draft broadcast, it was mentioned several times that the Eagles tried to trade up to the Chargers pick to ensure they could get Campbell. The franchise made numerous calls around the league trying to strike a deal. Given that level of interest, it's hard to blame them for making sure Campbell didn't slip away at the last minute. Campbell has speed comparable to Malachi Starks, the size of Chop Robinson, and the ability to blow up ball carriers behind the line of scrimmage. There's really not much to dislike about his game. As for the Chiefs, although they use AI to assist in evaluating draft picks, it seems unlikely that they were targeting Campbell. If they had been seriously interested, giving up a 5th-round pick to move up and grab him, especially with higher-ranked players still on their board, would have been questionable. Furthermore, with Josh Simmons still available, a name highly regarded for the Chiefs at picks 31 or 32 due to his long-term potential, their focus was most likely on bolstering their offensive line. Simmons was once considered the top offensive tackle in this draft class before a mid-October injury derailed his season. He could be protecting Patrick Mahomes for the next 5 years, although the exact timing of his return remains uncertain. If the Chiefs had been willing to let Nick Bolton walk in free agency, maybe they would have considered Campbell. However, with Bolton re-signing on a 3-year, $45 million deal, real interest from the Chiefs in Campbell was highly unlikely, further validating Howie Roseman's confidence in selecting the linebacker for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley already in the mix, and the recent addition of A.J. Dillon, the Eagles' backfield is already turning heads. But according to Sterling Sy from Pro Football Network, things could get even more explosive with the potential arrival of a surprising name, Austin Eckler, currently with the Washington Commanders. Eckler, known for his elite receiving skills and overall versatility, Barona would be the perfect complement to Barkley. Together, they could become one of the most dynamic duos in the entire league. Sounds bold. Maybe. But the logic is solid. Eckler is a master of the passing game out of the backfield, while Barkley is an unstoppable force in the ground game. Together, they could turn any play into a defensive nightmare, and Eckler's resume backs it up. With 475 receptions for 4,250 yards and 30 touchdowns, his stats rival those of legit slot receivers. Even after an injury-plagued 2024 season, he still averaged 4.8 yards per carry and was named All-Pro as a return specialist, showing his impact goes way beyond the stat sheet. In the Eagles system, Eckler wouldn't just be another piece, he'd be a key tactical weapon. Jalen Hurts would get a new go-to guy for quick throws and clutch moments, like third downs and red zone plays. While Dillon is effective in power runs between the tackles, he doesn't offer the same route running and catching finesse that makes Eckler so unique, giving the offensive coordinator a whole new world of possibilities. Picture this: Hurts, Barkley, and Eckler in the backfield. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith stretching the field. The threat of explosive runs, screen passes, jet motions, and RPOs, run-pass options, it would leave defenses gasping, both physically and mentally. This Eagles offense would become unpredictable, fluid, and absolutely lethal. Of course, it all hinges on one key factor: whether the Washington Commanders are willing to trade within the division. Normally, NFC East teams avoid that, but the current context might change things. Washington has 4 running backs hitting free agency, and Eckler, now 29, carries an $11.4 million contract with a manageable cap hit. A mid to late round draft pick might be enough to get them to part ways with the veteran. For Howie Roseman, the Eagles GM, this is the perfect opportunity to do what he does best: find undervalued talent with massive upside. Low cost, perfect fit, and the kind of potential that could shape an entire season. If the trade goes through, the Eagles wouldn't just have the most talented backfield in the NFL. They'd have an offense capable of controlling the pace of any game, dominating opponents, and turning small openings into big plays. And for a team already chasing back-to-back titles, this move could be the final piece, the one that turns another great season into Super Bowl glory.